Hello, everyone, and welcome to Week 3's Game of the Week. We've got the Steelers, we've got the Bengals lined up. Pretty good game in store as we have two of the leagues, undefeated teams here on slate this Sunday afternoon. And I am joined in the booth by nobody. Today, it's just me.
Or so he thinks, folks.
Or so he thinks, as Kingle is going to join in a little late. Not really going to be able to see anything as he is currently playing, if I'm not mistaken, but he will be able to provide some color and give me someone to bounce off of as Pittsburgh comes down in their soccer jerseys for this Week 3 matchup.
Those jerseys are so ugly. I hate them.
The Bumblebee. All right, the thing is, the Bumblebee jerseys add a little bit of flavor. I appreciate the attempt. The execution is lackluster, but
fair enough. A lot of the teams in the NFL could do with a little bit of color, except the only colors that matter: these silver and black. Hashtag Raider Nation. Hashtag same jerseys forever. Hashtag beautiful.
And so now Big Man comes under center for the first snap of this game, and he's going to give it off to the rookie Najee Harris, who gets a whole lot of nada. Maybe got a yard. Man, Tyler's sound is very quiet, so I'm going to really quickly turn it up as coming into this game. Is there anything in specific that you're kind of looking for between these two teams? Anything that you're kind of keeping an eye on?
I want to see how the Bengals use Joe Mixon in the run game. I really want to see him kind of, be that every down explosive back that they originally drafted him for. I know he has that potential, but hasn't really shown it. A lot of injuries and whatnot that have kind of hindered his explosion in the league. And then on the flip side for the Steelers, just limiting turnovers. They kind of get really pass happy and really or not too much pass happy. Sorry, wrong words. They make dumb passes, is what I'm trying to say. Oh, sorry. In-game nonsense.
Okay. Big third down here after Pittsburgh runs it twice for a total of 3 yards. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and 7 here. Really hate to go 3 and out right off the rip. Looks like he might have his tight end. He does. That's going to be Ebron. And he's going to be across midfield to the 47. Nice pitch and catch there by Big Ben.
Big Ben, not really known for his legs or anything like that. So it's going to be really interesting to see how Tyler adjusts to that, having come from Baker last year. I know he probably just stood up and just dotted that man up, which is, a plus of Ben, but that man's a statue. You can't move more than like a single foot, a single step.
Yeah, 100% was. Oh, not a great play call there. Was going to try and get a little slip screen. It was against man coverage. User had it read all the way. I don't think any of the D linemen bit on the screen. Really, that's one where you like to see Big Ben just roll out of the pocket and throw it away, especially with nobody following him. But instead, going to live to find another down. Should have been intercepted. Falls incomplete. So 2nd and 10, play action called, and he's going to run right into the rush, but not before he gets away to Najee Harris. And Harris looked like he might have gotten the edge, but he's going to go out of bounds after a gain of 7.
Oof. Yeah, that's a big little catch and run early at this point in the game. You kind of want to see that happen a lot more often with this team. As I'm also going to just pull it up.
Okay.
This is not meant as any type of disrespect here towards oh Lord have mercy.
How is that Vikings game going over there as we come up with this 3rd and 3 for Pittsburgh?
I will speak as myself currently right now. I am up 14-0 and I am casting a game. So I mean let that
fair. As Wilson might have brought him down. No, they will give him the first down mark. But Okafor down hurt. Not sure who that is on the line. But Okafor, not a great loss. You hate to lose anyone on that offensive line. Hopefully, won't be too huge of a loss. Hopefully, hoping to not lose them for too long, as Luke Wilson was able to bring down Ebron for the first down marker, and we're going to come out first down, I formation, and we're going to get a run by Najee Harris. Good run there. Finally, Najee able to find some room, as that's the left tackle, but that left tackle is very boo-boo. just a 66 overall. Who a certain previous Pittsburgh user would have said, "Ha, that's fine. Let me just run my 66 overall offensive line out there with my 62 overall quarterback. It'll be perfectly fine." Yes, I'm taking shots at Chris. It's too easy.
It is way too easy every time to kind of take shots at that man.
So 2nd and 3 after the 7-yard run, and we're going to see Najee check out of the game, and we're going to see the first run for Le'Veon Bell, who's going to get 5.
I'm sorry, did I see that correctly? Is that number 17 that he's wearing right now?
Yes, Le'Veon Bell is wearing number 17.
Oh my god. I hate it. 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 I hate it.
I want to see his highlights at Michigan State and see if he was never 17 there. He was 24. So if nothing else, he should be either 24 or 26. I don't like him being 17, but I don't think that he changed the number at all. I think that was just what Madden gave him. Is 1st and 10 here, and we're gonna see a play action called. He's gonna dial up a deep shot. Should have been intercepted. That was number 26. I'm not sure exactly who that is in coverage. I remember 26 being Trey Waynes when I played as the Bengals, but I don't think Trey Waynes is still there, unless I'm mistaken.
I don't know, actually. He really does look like Trey Waynes, though. That's kind of like a really uncanny like resemblance. It's kind of weird.
Well, it might be Trey Waynes, which would explain that. But 2nd and 10 is Big Ben going to come out 5 wide receivers. I'm coming after his ass. No, he can't run. I am sending the house and forcing him to throw this quick. They won't do that, and we're going to see a flag. Did he? Oh, no, it's holding. They throw a touchdown pass, but it's going to be called for holding. So shooting themselves in the foot here, really. Bad hold on what would have been a touchdown play. Calls it 2nd and 20.
I see. That's the thing with Big Ben, though. I mean, I don't like the man, point blank period, so I can't really say anything nice about him.
Yeah.
Nor will I.
And because of what happened earlier in the day with both the Ravens and the Browns falling, we came into this thinking that this could possibly be the only team in the North to lose, and now we're going to see which team is the only team to survive this week at 3-0. Just a crazy week, and guaranteed nobody thought that was what was going to happen.
That NFC North is in itself being a little bit of a powerhouse, but the top had to fall off or had to blow off sooner than later.
Yeah, and so 26 is in fact Trey Waynes. As toss play to Najee Harris. Pretty good run. Only got 4 yards, but that was a very well-earned 4 yards. As Jermaine Pratt brings him down, the former Georgia player. So the corners for this team, more than likely the starters. I can't say this for a fact, but I'd imagine that Trey Waynes and Chidobe Awuzie are going to be playing on the outside with Mike Hilton playing in the slot. As intercepted! McKinney's going to pick that off! He should be able to get it all the way back, unless Juju Smith-Schuster can catch him. Not able to get him, neither is Ebron, and he's in!
What a catch and run there by the cornerback. Just great user play, Read it all the way. Read it like a freaking book. Just knew exactly where that Ben was going to throw, and there he is with a pick 6 for his team. And the first point on the board.
And that was actually a linebacker right there. That's Benardrick McKinney there on the pick 6. Their best middle linebacker with Jermaine Pratt playing opposite him, unless Logan Wilson is playing there. But yeah, just a devastating pick 6 for Big Ben and the Steelers as you get all the way down into the red zone, knocking on the door, and you just have it slammed in your face. Slammed in your face, stubbed your toe. And just, yeesh.
But as I was saying, that's kind of a big reason as to why Tyler just falls behind in games. He just makes the wrong mistakes at the probably worst time.
Yeah, I mean, all right, if that ball comes out maybe a second earlier, that stick route's there because the tight end sits down, turns around, and at that point the ball needs to be coming out. At that point, you have to have made your decision. The linebacker is still a good ways off. Because you took so long, now the linebacker is able to come over. He gets the pick, and he is there. Literally, if that ball is about a second early, he's not there. Because it took him that long to get that, like, 4 or 5 steps over to the ball. And he needed every inch of his wingspan to get that football and get back. As now Big Ben and company. Oh, he's got a huge play here to Deontay Johnson. Oh my goodness. I believe that was Awuzie in coverage, number 24. Just got absolutely torched on the corner route. Unless that was Hilton. Was that Hilton? No, Hilton's 21, so I think 24 is Awuzie.
Yeah, that was just dirty. Wide open.
No, Awuzie is 22. 24 Darius Phillips, then? No, 23 is Darius Phillips. Who the hell's 24? Von Bell. Von Bell is 24. Okay, so Von Bell was in coverage. Makes sense why he wasn't able to cover Deontay Johnson, but still just completely torched as Le'Veon Bell gets nothing. Sorry, I was not expecting you to put your strong safety one-on-one with a wide receiver. So
no one ever really is.
So 3 tight ends here for Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, the only wide receiver. As Ben drops back, got time, and he's going to dump it off to Najee Harris. Harris makes one guy miss and gets out of bounds at the 28 for a first down. I want to see Najee Harris do a little bit of his signature jumping over a grown man that he was known so well for in Alabama, which he did do in real life in this game. As I'll do my best to give some updates from some of the other games. I'll try to keep an eye on both the Jets and Broncos as well as the Cowboys and the Eagles as Big Ben throws that one into the dirt. So right now, the Eagles lead 10-0 with 4 minutes left in the second. Over in Dallas on Monday Night Football. Meanwhile, the Vikings down 14-7 to our own co-host. Has the disrespect maybe coming back to bite him.
Oh, it definitely is. We're still here for it.
And then the Broncos and Jets are just now kicking off as first down, play action, forcing it, and it's intercepted. That's Von Bell. Tried to force it to Deontay Johnson, and Von Bell right there to pick it off and brings it out to the 21. Yeah.
Von Bell heard exactly what you said and was upset and made a play on it. He said, "Give me that damn ball."
Yeah, I mean,
it was double covered.
Yeah, it was not one-on-one. He was playing in zone, and he was right there. There was no reason for him to throw that football, and yet he did. So now Joe Burrow going to come out already up 7-0 and has not touched the football with about 8 minutes gone in this game. Definitely one that you enjoy seeing if you're the quarterback number 9, as Joe Mixon will get it for the first time and get maybe a yard. Stuffed by the linebacker.
They shouldn't be discouraged with a run like that. Yeah, they got stuffed, but you run with Joe Mixon, you run with Jamar Chase, you run with a whole mess of people.
So now 2nd and 9, 2 tight ends come on. As Burrow letting this clock run down. RPO. This is going to go to Jamar Chase, the first round running wide receiver, as he takes a shot, but not before he gets 7 yards. Oh, I thought that was an RPO. That was actually a play action. So used to that RPO game that you see play action and you just think it's an RPO.
A lot of playbooks have those type of like gadget gizmo plays, and they're really just fun to kind of watch.
Yeah. So now that brings up 3rd and 3, and we're going to see a bit of a heavier set. We're going to see them come out in the eye, 1 tight end, 2 wide receivers. As actually, this is going to be trips. They're going to send one of their running backs out wide. Okay. And on 3rd and 3, he's got Chase. First down. Tight throw, but Jamar Chase is in there to make the catch. Bro, maybe
somehow behind you. I don't know why.
Well, I had called that they were in the eye because I saw 2 running backs. But I didn't realize that number 12 was going to be running out there at wide receiver. As this time 12 is going to be in the backfield. This will actually be the I form.
Strong, actually. Strong formation.
Yeah. That's a bit of an offset I as play action. Burrow, he's got a man. That's going to be Auden Tate. The big man. Oh, the big man takes a shot. The big man takes a big shot, but not before he gets down to the 29. Now, Auden Tate, one of those guys that you love getting reps in around the goal line. I believe Auden Tate's something like 6'6". Just throw it up and let him catch it.
Now that I really think about it, Brain, you really ran with that Bengals team for quite a while. How do you see? Is there a certain player that probably may potentially still be on the team that you really think should be a big part of this offense?
Outside of the obvious, being things like T. Higgins and Mixon, not really a whole lot of out-of-the-box plays that you would think of. I want to come back to, I think it's Higbee at tight end. If I'm not mistaken, that's who it is. Really underrated tight end, can get you a lot more plays than you would really think. Same thing goes for Auden Tate. Auden Tate was a guy that I didn't really use a whole lot, mainly because I didn't need to. As Burrow on the read option, he's going to make a guy miss on his way to 13 yards, and that's not what you like to see. Your big left tackle, Jonah Williams, down hurt. Yikes.
That man protecting his blind side down and out. Going to have to be a backup now that you trust on, and a lot of backups are backups for a reason. So that's going to be a tough one. We'll definitely have to see how the Bengals react to that and see if their offense keeps on rolling the way it's been.
Yeah, so now traditional I formation here, not offset or anything. As first down in the red zone, Mixon gets it. Higbee looked like he missed a block. Should have gone up there and hit Fitzpatrick, but instead let him by. Trusted that Mixon could make him miss. He does not, and he will only get 2.
Looking at that play, I think it was the fact that Higbee ended up guarding the guy that was directly in front of him, and then got shed out the way. So that safety just looked like he just made a very good play. I think that's what it was.
Yeah. I mean, personally, as an offensive guy, someone that always focused on offense, you'd really want to see Higbee go up there and make the hit on the safety that gets free. But, I mean, hey, It is what it is as Burrow drops back, throws into double coverage. A bad, bad pass. And Minka Fitzpatrick will say, thank you. And it's going to be a lower back strain for Jonah Williams, so shouldn't be out for too long. Should be able to return to this game. As we're going to see 1st and 10 from the 10. As Pittsburgh comes out following the interception by Burrow. Joey Burrow, the second-year man out of LSU, as Big Ben, play action. Yeah, I was about to say, should be looking for your running back, Najee Harris. He will, and he'll get about 4.
Nowhere else to go aside that, so that was kind of just a little gimme pass there. Probably should have passed it a little bit sooner, to be honest.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. He kind of didn't leave him a whole lot of room to turn upfield. He's already just standing on the end mark. As Roethlisberger now going to motion Najee Harris out wide. Trey Waynes will follow. Pressure there. Oof. Dangerous pass throwing from your 2-yard line. Will fall harmlessly incomplete, but really needed to find your dump off a lot sooner. You see, a lot of these users, I see them call this kind of slant stick route, like they did right there. You've got 2 wide receivers on the left running slants, and then you change your tight end out of his stick to be running a go route. Now, if you see cover 2, great. However, if you don't, what you're doing is you're taking your free dump out, number 1. Number 2, you're taking the linebacker that would have to cover that stick, and you're giving him basically no assignment other than to back up and cover your slant. So now you're inadvertently giving an extra guy onto the slant because there's nobody to preoccupy him. Because now he's just going to hand that tight end off to the safety, and he's going to take your slant away. Now you're left with nothing but your flat, and you take so long to throw it to your flat that you've got pressure in your face, hit as you throw, falls incomplete. But as I was saying that, the Steelers will pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. Really good out route concept there. As Najee Harris will get this on the 1st down run and get a couple and give him 4. As really quickly, something that the Steelers usually don't, something that the Steelers do that a lot of teams don't. The Steelers call plays by concept, not by the play. So they'll kind of get into what they want to do and the concept that they want to run, and they'll call it based off of that rather than getting into a formation or getting into that and then calling the play out of it. Something that you don't see really a whole lot of teams do. Does it work? Well, that's for you to decide. They're down 7-0 and have thrown 2 interceptions. But as throw to Juju, and Juju's going to be down to the 50. Nice pitch and catch there.
Oof. That was kind of a dot. Little tight window there.
Yeah, most definitely a dot. But again, right there you call a drive concept. That's a great concept, especially against cover 3, because you're basically telling the linebackers, hey, do you want to cover short or you want to cover deep? Are you going to give me the drag and give me my 3 to 4 yards at least, or are you going to give me the 10-yard in? Instead, you take that entire concept away. You give them, hey, all I have to worry about is the drag route because now this guy's running a go. Does it work there? Yeah, it does. But I'm still just not a huge fan of taking the entire point of the concept and getting rid of the play. It'd be like taking a mesh and getting rid of the drag route. Like you're taking the entire reason that you run the play and the entire upside of it with the mesh and just taking one of the drag routes out. Now it's not a mesh.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of hot routing just in general, unless it's something obvious like single coverage, one-on-one island, and nobody in front of you, and you have let's say Nuke Hopkins on somebody like DJ Hayden, just a terrible corner, right?
Oh, I was gonna pick on Cincinnati and say Mike Hilton on him, and the only reason I say Mike Hilton is because you put Nuke on a guy that's 5'9". Oh yeah, I'm throwing deep to him all day fucking long.
Yeah, exactly. You know, you throwing it up and letting Nuke just fucking catch it over the top of him. That's obvious. But when you're running concepts and then you're screwing up those concepts, you're only really hurting yourself.
Yeah, it's like take a curl flats concept. Your main read on curl flats, you're gonna have 2 curl routes. One of your curl routes is kind of a fake because everything is going to that second route. The side with usually the side with the tight end. One of your receivers going to run a 10-yard curl, and the tight end is going to go into the flat. What happens is you want that one-on-one with the wide receiver. You want whoever is playing the right side with the tight end to go with the tight end. If he goes deep with the wide receiver to cover the curl, then you dump it off to the flat, and there's 6 yards. And if he comes down to the tight end, well, there's your big play to the wide receiver. I see a lot of people taking that flat and like, I don't want this flat route. Let me put on a go, or let me put on a drag, and it just completely messes it up. Another thing, you see a lot of drag routes where someone will hot route a drag and force them into coverage and force them into everywhere. So like you'll put a drag route on with, say, this play right here. I'm going to let it go on the play action as... somehow that worked. Okay, it was man coverage. That makes sense. He was focused on the other guy, so he doesn't see that the ball is coming straight at his face. But still, okay. But let's say for this play action power, let's say for that tight end that comes in motion, instead of having him come in motion, you put him on a drag running to the left. The problem with that is that you having him run to the left is forcing whoever's on that tight end to now go with him. Now that crosser that should have been open over the middle of the field has a guy there because you're running your tight end in front of it.
Exactly.
Or like right here, I'm about to point this out as, see, right there, a perfect example as Logan Wilson is going to house this and turn a house call. But right there, you hot route that slant route. I'm pretty sure that was a hot route. I want to see if it was.
It was.
Yeah,
it was.
that slant hot route. What happens is that what you want is in that 4-vert situation, you want the tight end to pull the linebacker. Well, the thing is, it doesn't pull the linebacker. You're running the wide receiver on that slant right into where the tight end is. So now you're basically letting the linebacker sit still and cover 2 guys by doing that. And you're just completely blowing your own play call. It just... useless hot routes. It's one of my biggest pet peeves, and I see way too many people do it. I never said anything whenever I was a user. Now that I'm back here on the sidelines just calling games, be careful with your hot routes because a lot of people are really just screwing themselves on them. But regardless now, Big Ben has thrown as many touchdowns for the other team almost as he has interceptions. He's thrown 2 touchdown passes, and Cincinnati now has 14 points off of Big Ben passes. Definitely not a good start as play action. Roethlisberger over the middle. Going to find Juju. Shrugs a man off. Shrugs another man off. Shrugs a third guy. He's only got McKinney to beat. He's going to go for 76 yards. Man, Juju just...
Wow, I can't believe he really shrugged those dudes off like that.
Juju just went beast mode. As now finally Big Ben will figure out that you're supposed to throw touchdown passes to the guys in the Bumblebee jerseys. One play, 76 yards, and now you got Burrow on the field.
Yeah, see, Juju was definitely in the weight room with something like that because there's no way in hell Juju Smith-Schuster's not that first hit, he trucks over the defender that takes out 2 others. He spins out another one and then just jumps over the hands of an outstretched defensive lineman. That was disgusting.
Yeah, huge play from them. Oh, excuse me.
Oh, I really hope that was a water bottle.
What?
No, that's a joke. That was a joke.
Oh, it was not. That's me being 3 beers in. Definitely not drunk. I started drinking at like 7, so I'm perfectly fine. But 1st and 10, Burrow play action. He's got a man. Then he missed him. I believe that was T. Higgins, number 85, but just completely airmailed it. Would have liked to see him maybe put a little bit of touch on that. I think because it was such a long pass, you throw the bullet, you think you need the bullet. He's got like 2 steps. He's not catching Higgins. Just throw a touch pass. More than likely, you'll give him enough time to have enough air under it to get there. It's the same thing that happens with drag routes. Once you kind of cross the left tackle, you really need to put that touch on there because you throw a bullet and almost every time it's incomplete. See right there, put some touch on it, go into the flat, you hit Mixon and it's a 1st down. Touch pass when applicable. Touch pass when applicable is your friend. This is why a lot of people also miss those short drags. They say, why am I overthrowing this? Why am I overthrowing this? Well, it's because you need to throw a touch pass. You're putting no air under it and telling your guy to go get it, and then he can't go get it. Now, the drop pick thing, that's because Madden is stupid, and we would have like a million interceptions if we didn't change the sliders. As 1st down run from Mixon, we'll get a pretty good gain, 5 yards. But yeah, I really hope that that we get some of the people back here to watch some of these other games, because like this right here, this is something that just about everyone messes up whenever I talk about, especially with the drag routes. We saw Lamar miss one earlier today, where that's a user that usually knows to put the touch on it. I think he just kind of got a little antsy. But between that and then one other thing, he is a big issue of putting on the needless hot routes that run you into coverage. Really didn't see him do that all that much today. I don't think I saw him needlessly hot route anyone into coverage, but have really seen Tyler struggle with that. I don't know why I almost said fuggle, but seen Tyler struggle with that. I think I wanted to say fuck it up, but I really didn't want to say fuck it up. It was just that other part of my brain was like, yeah, he's been fucking up. 3rd and 4. This looks like classic cover 1. Corners turned in. Yep, this is man coverage all the way. He's got the tight end. Doesn't throw it to the tight end. He's looking for 11. I'm not sure. Who is 11?
Is that John Ross?
No. John Ross is not on this team anymore, I don't think. Because his 5th-year option was declined. So they would have had to re-sign him. I don't know. Let me see. Who is 11? As, return goes absolutely nowhere by Deontay Johnson. Man, let me see the wide receivers here. Oh, 11's probably Tyler Boyd. No, 83's Tyler Boyd. Who is 11? Trent Taylor? Yeah, Trent Taylor is number 11. Oh, Big Ben takes off running. Dumps it off to Le'Veon Bell. I guess that works. User playmakers him into the user coverage, but the user coverage is still not there. Almost and big mistake. But will end up being a big play. As first down, looking for the tight end, incomplete. Pretty tight coverage.
That was tight coverage. Big Ben really just tried to fit that one into a basket, but just didn't have the accuracy to do so.
Yeah, it wasn't really anything there. So, quick update: New York and Denver currently sitting at 7-7. You are currently running away with this 28-17 with 4.5 left. And then Dallas and Philly had a DC.
That's unfortunate.
17-7 going into the fourth, and we have a DC in Dallas. Unfortunate. As Big Ben drops back, tries to fit it into a needle, should have been intercepted. Jesse Bates in coverage.
It's almost as if Najee Harris has just been completely forgotten about.
Yeah, apparently so.
Come on, Tyler. Let's all be honest. That run game is what carries that man.
Yep.
And he's just completely gone away from it. Big Ben is Big Ben. You're not going to...
You're only going to get so much out of Big Ben. So 2nd and 10. Play action. Kind of have a guy. You have circle. Threw it a little late. Still caught. And it's going to be down on the 1. That was a risky throw. He threw it so late and drew him into coverage. But it will end up being completed. And put him right on the goal line.
All right. Well, first and goal at the 1 yard line. I expect it to be.
Yep, it's Najee. Najee will walk in and finally be 1 extra point away from tying this football game. I was about to say, you were going to expect it to be Najee, as just about everyone in this stadium should have expected it to be Najee.
If it was anybody but Najee Harris, I probably would have been pissed. Honestly.
So kick is away, and that will go through the end zone.
All right, tie game going into that half. Let's see what this man Burrow has to do. Or not has to do, but has in the tank.
So Burrow has a man. He will drop it into Mixon as Joe Mixon will cross the 50 to the 47. And that ought to tell you right there just how much... that right there, that stat line, or to tell you just how good this defense has played. It's 14-14. Burrow's stat line is 6 for 9 with 1 interception. And it's tied 14-14 just before half. This is only the Bengals' offense's 3rd time touching the football. And it's 14-14.
Honestly, both defenses have been playing really well. It's the fact that it's 14-14 on both sides.
And not really the defenses on both sides.
I'm trying my best, Brain.
Yeah, Drew Sample. Okay, it's not Higbee, it's Sample. That's who it was. I remember it was 89. I just couldn't remember the exact name. Run play here, 4-3, gonna get out of bounds at the 29. Good play, and I assume we're going to see the field goal unit here. Yep, 3 seconds. And we're going to see Pitt. And kick is away, and it's good.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Breaking the fourth wall a lot. I just had the nastiest run that I've ever done in Madden for like the last like two years. Honest to God, it's disgusting. It's going in highlights later. Everybody watch for highlights. Nasty, disgusting. Oh, I feel so sorry for this man.
Yeah, so we should see one extra quarter out of Dallas as they were knocking on the door of scoring down or up 10. Meanwhile, you have a 10-point lead as you just got an interception.
Yeah.
That'll definitely ice it if it wasn't iced already.
Oh man.
And then Denver, New York, still sitting at 7-7 right now. As Cincinnati and Pitt, here's 17-14. Since he's going to start with the ball. Mixon around the edge, nothing really there. Gain of about 3. This is a game that you have to wonder for Pittsburgh. You throw 2 costly pick sixes, and not only are they costly pick sixes, you throw 2 costly pick sixes in your own red zone. So it's not like you threw a pick six like right in the shadow of your own goal line. You're in the red zone. You're about to score, and you give up 14 the other way. You've got to think, like, your defense has played so well. They forced nothing but 3 and outs, basic. Or, well, not 3 and outs, but, like, I think they drove down the field once, had to punt, or not had to punt, threw a pick. Casey Hayward, pressure, forces a bad pass, had Jamar Chase, but hard to hit him while running for your life. And that's bringing up 3rd and 7. As I was saying, you throw the interception, then you go punt, and then I think you go punt one more. Or no, you don't go punt one more time. After that, you get the field goal. So you've only touched it 3 times. Meanwhile, Pitt has touched it 4 times on pick six, or 5 times, sorry. Pick six, punt. No. Pick six. Maybe they threw another pick. Yeah, I think they threw one more pick in there.
Quick question. 4th and 6, ball at the 10. Can I go for it?
I wouldn't, personally, but
I can.
Up 10 in 2 minutes, I'd say kick the field goal.
I want to knee it out, that's why.
I know you do.
I do not want to.
The thing is, like, what happens if you score a touchdown?
That is true. I did not get it. Just spoiler alert.
Okay, so Mixon, yeah. Man.
Okay.
Great play by the offensive line as they give Joe Mixon about a whole field's worth of running room. Might as well have been an interstellar with nothing but cornfields in front of him.
Oh, man.
1st and 10, play action this time. He's got a man deep. He's not going to go for him. He's going to go for the other man deep. Almost intercepted. Was looking for Jamar Chase. It looked like he had his slot man on the other post coming open. I didn't think that Jamar Chase even had a step. Don't know why that got thrown. But update from Denver, we now have a 14-3 game as Denver leads the Jets. Not sure exactly how we got there, but we're sitting at 14-3. Sorry, I looked away and saw a touchdown happened. Okay, so we have a 75-yard touchdown to Fant. As on second down, they're going to have to, throw it away. Yeah, Noah Fant on a fly route against cover 2, wide open, nobody even touches him.
Okay, nice little riff there, little guitar riff. Did you hear that too?
Yeah.
I was vibing. Damn it! Why did you not fall down?
Who didn't fall?
Kalen Balash.
Yeah. Did Kalen Balash go in?
Yeah, Kalen Balash went in.
Oh, good lord.
Oh my god! This is what I get for this is what I get for casting and not paying attention.
It was kneel time. Why didn't you just kneel?
Yeah, we're gonna miss this PAT attempt. Yeah, this is that's some hoe shit.
Like, he couldn't even call timeouts. I don't think. Yeah, he couldn't have called timeouts. You could have kneeled it. Why didn't you kneel it?
I always run a play just in case.
I know, but remember you have the timeout rule now.
Oh really?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
If you're not in a position to win, you're not allowed to just call your timeouts.
To be fair, he still had a position to win. He had all 3 timeouts. It was only
Down-
a 10-point game.
Down basically would have been 13. Oh, he's got square. Thank you. I was about to say, are you really missing Jamar Chase? Come on.
Is he doing what he's doing? Is he doing what he's doing?
He's not doing it. He's not doing the actual dance.
A dance is fair enough. We'll take it.
He wasn't doing the... what's that dance called that the LSU receivers do? Yeah, the gritty. You'd have think they would have put the gritty in for both Jefferson and him, but nope. Nope, that would have been too fun for Madden.
Oh man, well, while in the middle of this.
You were wondering if he was doing the gritty too, weren't you?
I was for a second. I thought he was about to start hitting it, and then I was like, ah.
Yeah, I thought he was going to start hitting it too, and then he definitely did not hit it. He missed it bad.
Oh man.
So still 14-10 as we hit the 2-minute warning, and Denver, as we're sitting at 24-14 here. Meanwhile, Philly has jumped up to a 17-point lead as Big Ben, play action, rolling on the river, and going to find Najee Harris for about 8. And run by Najee, gets maybe 5.
Sorry, I was letting the Vikings user.
Yeah, I saw you putting the GGs in chat.
Yeah, the respect.
Give to Najee. Najee bounces off a man, bounces off another. He's into the open field. He could go all the way. Najee Harris from, I believe that was 68 yards. And Pitt's going to bring this back to within a field goal. See there? Sticking with the running game. I need to quiet down, though. It's 11:30. I'm probably being too loud, even though I know my brother's in the next room not going to sleep. I know that my dad's going to come up here. You need to be quiet.
Oh,
that's not what he sounds like. He sounds a lot more like, you need to be quiet. Or something like that. Actually, he sounds exactly like my voice.
Brain is a clone confirmed. We all knew it. We all knew it. Who had it? Who had it on their bingo card? Oh, man.
If you saw me and my dad, like, my dad looks like a 50-year-old version of me, even though he's 65. I am a fucking spitting image of him. And sound just like him. As Burrow gives to Mixon. Mixon got the edge, makes one guy miss, and close to 9 yards as the tight end Drew Sample down hurt. We're seeing these guys drop like flies right now.
Oh, definitely. Did I just see that the Steelers timeout was the one that went away and not the Cincinnati Bengals timeout?
Well, it wouldn't have been a timeout anyway. Pitt already called a timeout.
Oh, okay. See, I knew I was tripping on something.
Yeah, because that's only done in 2-minute drill. During the 2-minute warning, that's whenever your timeouts are called for injury timeout. As little Mixon gets lit up, but not before he gets the first down. So Drew Sample out with concussion. Yeah, Drew Sample will enter concussion protocol. Definitely not something you normally see whenever you're run blocking, but I don't know.
Got hit up by a linebacker trying to blow up the play and just got hit just a little bit too hard.
Yeah, he's over there on the sideline. He's over there on the sideline sounding like Marv. Harry! As Burrow steps up in the pocket, looking for Jamar Chase. No, that's not Jamar Chase. That's Taylor. Sorry. Taylor will do the little toe tap swag, getting into the inside, across the 50 to the 41.
That was a great play. Pig crossers in every form of themselves. Pig crossers, great slant cross, whatever it is, deep cross, whatever it is. Those crossing PA.
And Joe Mixon gets a little bit of a head start as they're going to back up 5.
Another play action here.
Yeah, Burrow looking deep. He's got his man. Jamar Chase gets behind the defense, and he's in. Trying to cover Chase with Sutton. Yeah, that's a death sentence.
Wow, what an absolute dot there. Drew it right over his head. That was nice. That made me look twice real quick.
Yeah. Jamar Chase with a 92 speed just runs right past Sutton. And if Sutton is the same that he was last year, Sutton was pretty damn slow. Let me go find what Sutton's speed is real quick. As it will come out pistol formation. Everyone kind of spread out. And we're going to have play action from Pittsburgh's end. He's got his tight end. That's Eric Ebron with nobody home. And pretty big chunk play there as they're going to get up to the 46. Yeah, Sutton's 89 speed is definitely not going to keep up with Jamar Chase. Well, I don't like this. I don't like this. You're basically putting one-on-one coverage with Juju Smith-Schuster, and they're not even going to attempt to try it. They're going to give it to Najee Harris.
Yeah.
What is...
Out of all the times that you choose not to hot route or, change the play or whatever, you don't change it on a very obvious cover zero in which Juju Smith-Schuster is one-on-one.
All right, they literally have Juju Smith-Schuster one-on-one coverage with 10 guys in the box, and you run at it. So Big Ben drops back. Hendrickson had just mollywopped that right tackle. He threw him straight into the dirt. He moved past him like he wasn't even there.
He really did. All right.
Yeah, that's Zach Banner. This is what happens whenever you have that. This is what happens when you have a 66 overall playing tackle. As dump off here to Le'Veon Bell. Good gain on 3rd and 21. Really just got to take what you can get. when you're that far out and hope that your defense can step up, because there's no way that you're making that happen. Yeah, the highest overall players on your team right now, as far as offensive line goes, are both playing guard for you. You have Kevin Dotson, or not Kevin, or maybe, no? Okay, yeah. You have Kevin Dotson at a 74 overall, and then you have Try Turner at a 73. Then you have a rookie center at 68. You have a 66 overall left tackle. I believe that's also a rookie, if not a rookie, like a pretty young guy in Okafor. Then you have a 66 overall playing right tackle. It just, ugh. Ugly offensive line. And there's no safety help back here. I just want to point that out. Doesn't matter, they're going to run at it.
What is up with dudes just seeing cover 0 and just ignoring it?
Okay.
And, ow, run it.
Well, here's the thing. Whenever I look at that, I look at it two ways. Number one, you have a really good chance at having a lot of one-on-one balls. That's one thing you really like, especially with some speedy guys like Jamar Chase. On the flip side, though, if you take the gamble and run at it, and you get past that first line, there is nobody that is even going to come close to touching you because it's 11 to the ball. If you slip past that entire line, you're gone. You're past everyone already. The hard work is done. You're just trucking. Speaking of trucking, here goes T. Higgins. Oh, he ran into his guy. Oh, it's not going to matter. Oh, it's really not going to matter.
T. Higgins sliding into the end zone at the end there.
And T. Higgins is safe. Not even a play at the plate, as he's going to score. Huge play there. Looked like you had the safety coming through there to possibly get a hit on him. He attempted to let Jamar Chase go and get the block on him. Unfortunately, they ran into each other and kind of ended up doing the Madden dance of just running in place. You bounce off of him, you get another player there, and T. Higgins just shrugs him off. T. Higgins is a grown man. This is a child trying to tackle his ass.
I think that was Devin Bush that was actually trying to tackle him from behind.
Yeah, the little child, Devin Bush, tries to bring him down, can't do it, and T. Higgins just trucks his way into the end zone, slides into home, and he's safe to take a 17-point lead.
Yeah, the Bengals looking to take hold of the AFC North right now.
Yeah, this will put him in first pace. First pace. Yep, first place. First pace. I can't even recreate it. As on first down, dump off here to Deontay Johnson, and Johnson will take a shot. Looked like Vontez Burfict out there hitting Antonio Brown. Has a gain of 8. Mike Hilton definitely does not have the oomph behind his hits that Burfict had.
Oh, definitely not. You got to know your player personnel there. Just kind of, I'm wrapping up with Mike Hilton. I'm not going for a hit pick. No, if it's actually Vontez Burfict out there, or somebody along the lines of,
Doubling.
No immaculate reception today.
No.
That is what that was. Oh, man. I also don't understand the call there to throw into double coverage. And again, this Steelers user is really making me question a whole lot of his decisions.
And jeez.
Damn, okay, that one included.
Najee just gets lit up.
And he just freezes. He hit him so hard,
he hit him so hard that he decided, you know what, let me just mannequin on his ass. So 4th and 2, they're going to come out and show that they're going to go for it, but we're going to end the third. So down 17, ball on your own 29. Are you running the risk in going for this?
I follow the philosophy that if my team can't get 2 yards at the very bare minimum.
Oh my goodness, run this football.
Yeah,
run this football. There's 5 people. Oh, they're going to bring the linebacker in, so 6. You really still only have... Stick with the run. Stick with the run. You've really got only 5 guys to beat. Don't have to worry about the left tackle. Shrugs off Reader. He's close. He's short.
I don't like the way that running back's vision developed on that play.
Yeah, I would have liked to see. It looked like the cutback might have come open if he just waits on trying to sprint into the hole. Kind of waits it out as he's blocking through. You sprint out to the left and cut it back up into the A gap. Instead, kind of forces that to the B gap. Oh my goodness, this is a great reverse as as Joe Mixon is gonna find himself a free 13.
Everybody just completely fooled on that. Ran after the wide receiver. I'm not even sure who that wide receiver was, but really a whole lot of respect for him apparently.
Yeah. And number 11. I had looked this up a moment ago, but I forget what I said for who number 11 in Cincinnati was. Trent Taylor. Trent Taylor is the guy playing slot. Not sure if Tyler Boyd is hurt or what the case may be over there. As Burrow drops back and gonna dump this off to Trent Taylor, the man. As Burrow's playing well right now, 13 to 20. 13 to 20 for 3 touchdowns and just the 1 interception. Really good day so far. He came in at 31 to 39 for 4 touchdowns and just 1 interception through his first 2 games. And if Joe Mixon does not get this football, I don't know what's going on. And comes in motion. That's going to be number 87, the tight end. And Mixon cuts this outside, shrugs a man off, and he's going to get the first down as he gains 4 just to the 5. So Tyler Boyd is 6 for 71 and a touchdown thus far on the year with 1 drop. That should be Uzuma that was coming in motion, the tight end. He should be playing number 2. In my opinion, should be playing the split out wide receiver just about every time, with Sample playing more of the on the line wide receiver, as that's the way that I played it last year. But as we see, just nobody home. Nobody home. Just an easy option, and yeah, easy run for Puka Williams. Just nobody home.
And this is a blowout. Really was going to say earlier how we got to cast a single entire day of really great games. And then, you know, our featured game, featured game of the night.
Hey, you need a blowout, you can always count on Tyler. You can always count on Tyler to give you a blowout.
Either get blown out or give a blowout. There's really no in between with them.
Yeah. Yeah, up to this point, Trent Taylor, someone that I guess they wanted to just get involved this week. If I had to take a guess, it's more than likely because of an injury to Tyler Boyd. Not sure if he got injured, but Big Ben going to be brought down for the 2nd time by Hendrickson. That right tackle just got blown up again, finds himself on his ass.
That right tackle is getting the work in right now.
Yeah, Hendrickson is just has his fucking way with him as he decided to give Ben a little bit more than he bargained for on that sack. Not sure where that hand was going. As 2nd and 18, forces it, and it's incomplete. Yeah, looking for Claypool, but old Willie Jackson in there to knock it away. Everyone always hated whenever I called him Willie last year. William Jackson III in there to make the knockaway.
Billy, the Willie.
And the only reason that I had him, I believe I had him playing 24 last year because I had drafted Najee Harris and wanted him to rep 22. As forcing it into double coverage, incomplete. You're going to force it. I agree with forcing it to Juju, but still. Again, making another change to a concept rather than, as on 4th and 18, you're going to go for it here. I mean, I get it. You're out of it. You're wanting to make a comeback, but dream's dead. Dream's dead.
Dream is very dead. I don't know
also on 3rd and 18, if you're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, throw it underneath. He's going to take a sack. As Harry Ogunjobi, did not know that Ogunjobi had found his way to Cincinnati. Former Bengal, if I'm not not Bengal, former Brown, if I'm not mistaken. Finds himself across the state in Cincinnati.
Wanted to stay in Ohio, but just not Cleveland, Ohio.
Yeah.
Although, Ohio?
Yeah, it's in Ohio. And ironically enough, had the exact same original owner. Mr. Brown, if I'm not mistaken, was the original owner for the Browns. And whenever he retired from... Or I don't think he retired from Cleveland. I think he was forced out of Cleveland and went and created Cincinnati.
Yikes. All types of yikes. 3rd and 11. No, they're just kind of running the ball to run out the time and, giving our rules, abiding by them.
Yeah.
I really wish Tyler had just run the ball more often. He had a whole lot of success. Najee Harris looked like he was, going to have himself a little day, but here we are.
And Burrow kind of forced that one as it falls incomplete. I don't like forcing it into the end zone there. I agree, like, still try and make something happen, but ugh.
I also don't think necessarily that's legal to be throwing it.
Nah, 3rd and 11. It's legal.
All right, okay. Let off the hook for now.
That is one thing that I got fined for at one point in time that I was very upset about, was that it was like a 3rd and 13. Ball at the 20. I could have gotten a first down at the 10, and I ended up having the tight end with my backup quarterback in. Had my tight end open on a post route that ended up running into the end zone. He caught it at like the 3, I think, and it kind of forced him in. Or I think he might have caught it at the 13 or something. But it forced him in regardless, because of the fact that I was up like almost 60-0. Or not 60-0. It was a blowout. I think I was up like 40-0. It was the 3rd quarter. I wanted to give backups some reps, and I wanted them to be meaningful reps, so I wanted to still kind of call my offense with my backup quarterback in, at the time being Jalen Hurts. And because I threw that touchdown, they made me bench OBJ, which I thought was really stupid because I have backups in. It's not like I was trying to stat pad or anything. It's Johnson. Jesus. Deontay Johnson is going to go the distance. So speaking of stat padding, we're going to make it a 20-point game. And we're going to try and maybe make this a 19-point game.
Still going to lose, of course. Not really going to do anything with that.
I'm not a huge fan of this for one reason.
What is it?
Well, if you go for 2 here, what's the upside? You can get 16 points on 2 touchdowns. Okay, well, I see it. 2 touchdowns and a field goal, and you tie it. 2 touchdowns with 2 extra, or 2 2-point conversions. If you don't get the 2, though, which you do here, but if you didn't get that 2, it would have been a 21-point game. So if you get 3 touchdowns and extra points on all of them, you're tied. Meanwhile, if you get 3 touchdowns and only 2 extra points, you're tied. 3 extra points, you win it. So, yeah, but still.
Sorry, right now I'm actually currently trying to find the play in which I house it with Caleb Balaj.
It wasn't really a house call. It was like a 10-yard run. You should have just kneeled it out. I always say take the knee, and if he calls the timeout, then you run a play.
No, what I mean is,
Jesus, Mixon.
Caleb Balaj is like 40-yard run.
Oh, okay.
60-yard run.
Okay.
All right, there we go. God, being able to use Twitch is beautiful. Clips are fun, guys. Clips are the best thing that ever was created. Fuck a screen record. Oh, they loaded. Ah, Jesus Christ, come on.
So first down, more than likely just going to see some more runs, as this one's going to go to Luka Williams for not a whole lot. Loss of 2, as Ingram will get in there to blow it up. I didn't even realize that Thaddeus Moss was on the Bengals.
He is, isn't he?
Yeah, he's the 3rd string.
Jeez. Get that man some touches.
Ooh, should have been intercepted. Steps right up into that end that's been giving him problems. He complains about it, steps up to him, and gets strip sacked. So 2nd and 10 from the 7 as we hit the 2-minute warning. You got triangle. Yeah, I was about to say you got Juju. Nah, a little high. One of those times that you want to see that bullet be led towards the middle of the field. Throw that bullet into the middle, and more than likely you hit him in stride. You force him away from that corner, and should be a house call in theory. Could that corner catch you? Yeah, probably. But still gives him a much better shot at it than throwing that bullet like that. As, yeah, that looked like Trey Wayne's pick all day long. As that should go ahead and do it for us here. We should just see nothing but kneel downs.
Not about time, to be quite honest.
Yeah, this one's been done for a lot longer than some people would want to say.
Oh, Tyler. Run the ball, man. Run the damn ball.
So I think I don't know if the stream just crashed
We'll double check right now.
or what.
I still have it up right now.
Now the stream's off for me, but
It's just not showing our voices.
not me.
No, yeah,
The
we're
main
there.
stream.
We're there.
The main stream.
Yeah. Oh, their stream?
Yeah. I'm really hoping that they didn't just completely go off air and lose all their stats.
Let me see.
But regardless, that is going to go ahead and bring us to a conclusion here.
I think they just turned off the stream themselves just to not show the kneeling. Which they're a little shady, to be honest, but
Yeah, that's fine by me. So, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and bring us to a conclusion here. I believe it's 48-29, the final.
Yeah, 48-29 was the final, and they really did just turn off their stream in anger after being blown out by a division opponent. So I could understand why, to be honest.
And so, like I said, that's going to do it for us here today. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We will be bringing you more coverage either tomorrow, depending on if there's a lot of games. If not, we will see you when we advance next, which should be either Tuesday or Wednesday, depending on games. So thank you guys for tuning in, and this is Brainiac signing off.
Have a good night.